here. No fear. Oh, from the 5 to the 6. Yes, no fear. Exactly. I'm here. Let's chop it up and figure it out. Yes, chop it up and figure it out. Time to work. Okay, yeah, they're ready. Hi, y'all. This is my makeup shift. My bad. This is my makeup shift. I was supposed to be on tomorrow. I know. I got held up in TikTok. It was so fun. I'm sorry. I couldn't come to work. I was partying. I was actually working. So, hi, Lisa. Lisa knows she was there. It was lit. It was so lit, right? Over in TikTok. It was so fun. Last night. Not tonight. Tonight was like, it was a different vibe last night, though. It was so interesting. I'll probably go back over and try again. I'll go back over late and try again because I had a very long meditation today. It was good. I got to sleep some, so it was good. I haven't had that in a very long time. Getting back to normal. Back to normal. Old slowpoke. Oh, yow. Yay. Leave your crap in the past. Here we go. We're going to think about what we're going to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, God. Yes, I'm jaded. So what? Bam. Okay. How you doing, Lisa? Why'd you send a message to old Taurus? Why'd you do that? Were you being retrograded? I'm being retro upgraded. I can't wait to get some sun. I know that. Mm. Mm-hmm. The lag is so slow, huh? Yeah, slow, slow, slow. Yay! There's my sun. I saw it in my mind's eye. Saw it in my mind's eye. Surviving. Mm-hmm. To let her know your dad was okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting. He's ooh. Yeah. Yeah. 9 of swords, 4 of swords. He's yeah. Oh God. I was thinking with your pops. Bless him. Everybody's yeah. Oh God. I'm pulling up stuff for your pops. Everybody's thinking about their stuff, whatever they've done. Everybody's real. Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Aries is back. I know how that feels. I am just wow. Hope to be prepared someday myself. Yeah, I'm doing the work. Yep. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. I'm doing the work. I'll be ready to do that. My mom has transitioned people over so many times, and it's an honor what she's been able to do. She's transitioned her mom, her dad, her auntie, and I think one more. But she's been right there at their moments, escorting them basically over. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I'm like, how do you do that? Oh, I'm so emotional. Oh God. Hi, David. Let's see. Grow a whole lot. I appreciate you. Thank you. You have a duck? Oh, you are so sweet. You know what, David? If you're disabled, you need your money. I appreciate anything you would ever feel compelled to do, but I just don't overdo yourself, okay? Just always make sure you're taken care of before we give out, because we can't just, I know, I that is so sweet. That is so kind. If you're waiting for your disability to come in, then that's needed, right? Um, I'm honored to resonate. I really am. I'm so happy to have been able to actually portray a message. Y'all don't know how challenging this is. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot. And then trusting the message has taken time to develop. But I appreciate that. So that's so kind. Thank you, David. I see you in all my chats, and you're so kind, and I really appreciate that, honestly. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Just kind. Because I can tell. Oh, yeah. 8 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles again. Jeez. Okay. Let's work, shall we? Let us work. Let's look at some tarot. Yeah. Let's do some tarot. This is technically an oracle, but it's got strong tarot connection. See? The High Priestess. See? Yes. Let's look at... yes. I so love this. They're like, we love this choice. This is an excellent choice. We're very into it. Third eye chakra. High Priestess. Okay. I love it. Oh. Hi, Fred. How are you? I don't, let's see. I very appreciate your kindness. To tell you somebody out in the future life in this day, you've been going fishing, very troubled time, to have faith to keep her. You've been going fishing. You mean fishing for a woman? You don't go fishing for a woman. You just align, dude. you just do life, and it's a vibrational thing. It's a vibrational thing. You have to do things energetically that are I just think of it like a very busy and full life, working on self, doing for self, things that improve yourself, and, never stop doing, never stop trying. And there's always others that are, vibrating at some sort of a frequency, or, gosh, she keeps coming out. They keep vibrating at that frequency, and that's an alignment. You know what I mean? It's like getting into, a class that you like to do. Well, guess what? There's 7 to 15 other people in that class who are similar. chances are you'll have at least a friendship commonality, or an acquaintance commonality where there's some sort of a connection ability, but it doesn't always have to be, I don't know. It's about being focused on self and then grateful for the contacts that you make when you make them, and nurturing them and really investing in them so that they invest in you. It's a lot. How you doing, Fred? Big prayers for her situation. Absolutely. 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 I just think the Tower reversed. Oh man, if I'm ever in that, oh God, can I take that over from my mother? Be the one that transitions people on their deathbeds. Holy crow. I got goosebumps all over. I could. The Tower reversed. Somebody's trying to not let something go that needs to go. The Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Swords. Let's look. Let's do a reading. Fred. David. Lisa. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for your contribution in the chats. Thank you, everybody, for your likes. If y'all haven't hit subscribe or follow, let's see if I can get you to. Little 7 of Wands, anybody? It says, stand your ground. Stand your ground. Do you think of all of these old medieval movies where the lion is being charged and they're being challenged and you have to stand your ground and hold your stance on your position and how you feel and how you think and what you believe? Yes. This is that need to convey the message of self. How Aries is this? With a little sprinkling of fixed sign. Could be a little sprinkling of that. Just depends. We all have everything in our charts. I've never met anybody who is, every single sign and every single placement in their chart is all, mutable or all cardinal. Never met them. We all got little sprinklings of anything we can. Oh, food scent. Fred. You going to be in the chef. I can see Chef Fred with a big old pot of. Isn't that so kind? I know. It's so kind. Oh man. So 6 of Cups reversed, Tower reversed, 6 of Cups reversed. Something from the past is trying to come back, but there's still the 7 of Wands. Why did this puppy want to come out, right? So something from the past. And do you remember how I was kind of like, oh shit. Okay. So the Lovers is sideways. And the 5 of Wands is sideways. There's something stinks in suburbia. I'll put it that way. So this is inability to conflict resolve. Basically, this isn't an inability to have a meeting of the minds, but also an inability to let this go. But also, this is a mess. This is what this is. I don't want to, but also. The Fool card. Again with the 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. Oh, the door debt. That's so right. You must have like mega points. Do they do a point system? That's so right. That's so funny. Look at it. Look at, oh my gosh. I was saying, like, this is so like of the Aries season. Doesn't this feel kind of like the solar eclipse? Doesn't that feel like that solar eclipse energy? This is a recharge, right? So there's this past piece of us, and it may try. I always call them the tentacles of the past, anchoring us and tethering us to the familiar when there is this calling, this deafening call for something different. There's choices to be made. There's choices that are not being made. There's an inability to make choices. There's an inability to understand or meet of the minds or be able to even, know where to begin, honestly. The Five of Wands is not an all-out fight, but it's definitely an inability to understand each other. The 5, 7, and 9. Okay, listen to this. It's not just a store from the mall. Wait, was that it? 5, 7, 9? No, it was 3. What was it? 3, 7, 9? What was that store in the mall? Do y'all remember that? You had to be teeny, teeny, tiny. And you also had to be really, really short, because I tried and I wasn't short enough. Anyway, was it 5, 7, 9? I can't believe that was it, because now 9, I guess that would be it. Was that it? I used to be a little mall rat. I used to be a little mall rat. I did. We go up there and hang out all the time. Go cruising. Oh, see, stand your ground. Look at the Empress. This is somebody who's doing really amazing things. Oh, man. And the clarity for the healing that needs to happen. Healing. Here's the Destiny card. This is that karmic wheel. The karmic wheel. You're a little tired of the karmic wheel. A little over it. A little done with the wee. This is fun. Let's try. Well, over it. Over trying. I have a really cute saying that says, God loves a trier. But I almost think it's in a comical way. It must be in a comical way. Same thing as, making plans. Every plan made, God laughs. It's that same essence. And I'm not saying that, if you don't believe whatever, source, universe, the powers that be, your own ability of creation, whatever you believe in, right? But that's just the implication of putting intention into expectations is just really, it's funny. Effort can be made, but ultimately the only thing we could ever do to evoke peace in our world is to continue to grow, create, and focus on self. Grow, create, and focus on self. There's things from the past here that maybe we're needing to be revisited to have better clarity. Because this is a clarity card with the Ace of Swords. We have clarity here, clarity and understanding of why this happened for you. To not negate the situation, right? This is an opportunity to level up. We're in a 9 year. We have 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior, or the spiritual healer, or one who has great spiritual strength. Imagine the tenacity it takes to have that 9 of Wands energy, to be able to be so battle raw, to be so worn out from the fight, but still ready to stand your ground, to still ready to defend what you believe and feel. Holy moly, I didn't even notice. They're like, pay attention, Cody. 7, 8, 9. Wow. And the 5 of Wands is sideways. Interesting. You stayed on fire trucks and working land, never got to go to malls. Oh. I was in walking distance of one, and we walked everywhere. We rode our bikes and then walked. One time I left my bike at my friend's house for like, I don't know, 3 months. She goes, "Are you ever going to come get your bike?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's just really far." Teenage logic is pretty funny. I don't know if I ever did. One of you, I know your energy. Oh, you're funny, Fred. I'll let you know. One is me. One is me, just for views. I'll confess. I'm not a crook. I'm not a liar. I'm not a crook. I've never been a liar. Well, no, I've never been a good liar, so I don't do it. That's what it is. That's what it was. That's because my mom's like, "You're just not meant to get away with things." I was like, "I know, because it's my vibration, dude. I can't do it." It's so funny where I used to work. They would all like try to joke with each other, and the way they would like find out if it was for real or not is they would look at me, and they would be like, "Cody," and I'd be like, "What?" And they're like, "It's not true." And I was like, "God, what? What?" What? New beginnings are beckoning. New beginnings are beckoning, and this is a healing. This is a healing moment for us to really look at what is of our past that can no longer come with us. What can no longer happen. You know, this is the almost halfway mark. There's 21 numbers, but there's technically 0. So the 11 and the 12 are the middle of the major arcana, right? There's this moment right after you get off of this karmic wheel where things come into balance with that justice card. Think of the progression of the fool's journey. So the fool's journey is ascending through. There's this moment in the wheel where you get kind of tangled up, right? We're progressing, we're ascending, we get, maybe we get a little sidetracked with these, delusions of grandeur, or, chasing frills, or slipping in our vibration of thinking that our joy and fulfillment is going to come from something outside of us, and then having a little accidental alignment in a vibration that does not suit us, but it does continue to teach us. We continue to learn, we continue to grow, we continue to evolve. But there are certain connections, here's the pisser of it. The more you learn, and then when you go and you attempt again, and it still isn't it, and you just really are like questioning the whole thing, you're just like, wow, well, if that wasn't it, and then you're seeing everything like because you pull yourself out of it so you can have a different perspective. And if you really look at it, not them, not you, not the sadness, and detach from all of it, and very much dive into the true the true journey, and what all the experiences were, what they really were, not what you were feeling in the moment, because in the moment it's very blinding. We're trying to make it make sense. If something happens, it's different. But then when you look back and you're like, all those little experiences, all those little, moments, and all those little feelings, there's so much happening here that happened in the middle. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Things are always great in the honeymoon stage. 1, 2, 3. Then we go into 4. Then we go into 5. Hi, Layla. Thank you for the likes. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Fred. Your service is greatly appreciated. How y'all doing? Good to see you. I thank y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere on Saturday night. Yeah. There's a point where you balance out, and then there's this inventory that happens before you start to, get your traction and move on ahead. Depending on your stage in life. In my 20s, I was very lost. It was always their fault, and they would rue the day. And it was I had all the stupid things that say the wrath, and they'll be sorry. You always project, and there's this, this feeling of either, being extremely scorned or extremely, terrified. I don't know. There's all these major moments, but in your 20s, it was very, very dramatic. By the time the 30s, well, I was married in my 30s. That was a whole different thing. That was one person, very focused, very concentrated. Basically, it was like a course in narcissism. So I had a very up close, personal, intense, focused study on narcissistic behavior. I did a 10-year program on narcissist studying. And he is clinically diagnosed. He is. We went to several therapists, marriage counselors. They would, send us on, and they were like, he's textbook. And I was like, damn it. Damn. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep aligning? And I saw this amazing thing about chosen ones and how their vibration, your old soul, it's an old soul, and you're attracting, and that vibration you attract in at. And there's a lot of karmic lessons. What the heck did she call it? All the drama, all the chaos. That's exactly what today is. It's a washing of the board, right? You're just taking the whole chalkboard, going over it. I remember the days when my teachers used to, I'm sure they do whiteboards now with the Sharpies. Back in my day, it was chalk. It was a nightmare. I hated the sound of it. Ugh. It was so dry, and it made my teeth hurt. But yes, it's like not just erasing. She would use like the cloth and the wet and like just wash the board and then go back over it, and it was like green, and it was like fresh and crisp and ready for anything. It was just anything could go on there. It looked like it never been touched. It was just like I think the Men in Black flashy thing, like done. You take all those lessons. Okay, here's what you do. Here's what you did. Here's what you don't do. Go. Live a beautiful life. Have fun. What's going on, Fred? What's the matter? What's the matter, you? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter with you? Hey. Is that better? I don't mind dorking out. I don't care. It's just a moment on this blip of a radar of our existence. What's wrong? Talk to me. Dígame. Por favor. Dígame. What's up? This is the clarity here. The balance is coming in. Here's the pre-empress energy. So good. I think at the rate in which everything's happening, it's a little alarming. Sometimes when we start to align with our destiny, the gateways open, and we stop being resisted. We stop being blocked, right? You're getting all kinds of blocks in places that are not for you. And when things start to really move fast, it's both alarming, it's exciting and alarming. A lot of times, it's difficult to detach and to trust and to have that blind leap of faith. For the new beginnings. Walking on the world. Anything's possible. The whole world. Internal battles. Oh, yeah. Yes. Ugh. Hope and expectations are a really funny thing. Hopes and expectations. When you're putting hope and expectation into something and you're, holding on to everything that you're, thinking that's going on, man. And then it isn't. That's it though. I mean, this is cycles closing. It's a better way to understand. Sorry, I don't want to get in trouble. It's a better way of understanding every time the cycle closes, the world card. And then the full card is after that new adventure with a new way of understanding, a new way of seeing things. But here's the thing, is about just redirecting. It's about detaching that feeling and putting it on something else. Putting it on something else. I have to detach from things that don't reciprocate and pour it into something else that does reciprocate. That's what you just have to do. It's a choice. It's a choice to choose it's a choice to attach to a loss. It's a choice to attach to regret, to resentment, to sadness. It's all a choice. When somebody had mentioned that to me, I was like, I know. I know. Luckily, I meditate a lot, so. It's not about closing it off, though. It's just about being very protective of it, being very protective and very selective. And that's what every single lesson is. Every single time, it's a lesson of being very protective and very selective. And as careful sometimes as you think you are, sometimes it's not even enough. You have to just really let universe be the one to align everything in just the right way, just the right way. Wild. I just had a memory and a flash and a thought. I just had a thought and it closed a cycle out for me. That was interesting. Dang, they're good. So what did she say? Hang on a second. I want to listen to this. It's in my... Hold on. I had 75 new followers yesterday on TikTok. So that's why I didn't show up yesterday, because I was on TikTok for like almost 5 hours. I got 75 new freaking followers from it. It was wild. It was so good.
Isolated from romantic relationships.
Okay.
Have you ever looked around and been like, why is everyone else getting...
Okay, listen to this, Fred.
Why the old soul is often isolated from romantic relationships. Have you ever looked around and been like, why is everyone else getting married? Maybe they're on their third marriage, third kid, and you're like, I can't even get past date number 4. And maybe you're even thinking, there's something wrong with me. Why can't I find love? But the truth is, you're the chosen one. When you have a divine mission, you have a higher purpose or a calling, you will often attract wound mates over and over and over again before you call in your most compatible partner. Which
before
means
you call in your most
likely
compatible
gone for the
partner.
most toxic, narcissistic, borderline, or full-blown psychopaths. Or jumped from unavailable person to unavailable person. This is because you were getting prepped. You needed certain wounds to get activated for you to become the person that you came here to be. Dating has been more like a training ground to shape you and mold you so that you could get out there and serve. And for most of the old souls, they don't meet their 10 out of 10 partner until a little bit later in life. So if you, in particular, want to line up with your dream partner, here's what you need to do. You need to go all in on your purpose. You need to step into your thought leadership role and start leading your niche from your authority. When you build your empire, your dream partner will come flying in, period. Why?
It's a thing that was sent to me from my life coach. My coach had sent that to me. And I was like, of course. Wound mates. You're attracting wound mates. I was calling them practice partners, and it's kind of the same thing, but they're very wounded. Yes. And this is training. You're training to serve a purpose through all of these attractors, right? You're drawing in some very broken people, and it's teaching you things. It's enlightening you on things. It's illuminating and educating, and it's just helping you serve your purpose. I was like, ah. Well, I know, but saying I've done all that is, I know, but it's still an external focus. Like, I'm shut off now. I'm shut off. I'm going to build the empire, but the empire is, it's not what you're thinking. It's not monetary. It's not earthly. Does that make sense? Because that's all like chasey. And it's all good and well, but that's all a vibrational alignment that comes as a result of serving your purpose. Your purpose is bigger than what you do and what you have. It's the purpose. But yes, it's the empire. I just want to make sure that that's, I know. But everybody says that to me. It's so funny. It's like when people want to connect and have a partnership, and they're just so like, I am tired of being alone. This is the vibration you're set at. And so who you're attracting in is people who are matching that vibration. I'm so sick and tired of being alone. Why am I having to do this alone? Why am I having to do this alone? Thinking that you're alone is what is attracting in the lessons. Thinking that you're not okay as you are on your own is what is teaching you to be on your own. And that's where I'm just like, that's it. I have an empire to build, and I'm quite capable of doing it. I've built not millions. I've built several empires for other people, and I have attempted to build with people. And I just realized, I'm like, that ain't it. That's probably why. It's because I keep attracting wound mates, because I think that I'm supposed to build an empire. It's supposed to be like a power couple thing. It'd be great if I had somebody to build with. That's a mentality that is attracting in wound mates. I keep attracting wound mates because of that feeling, that thought in the back of my mind, because it's a vibration. Because what you can say and say and say and say, but universe is always going to match your vibration. Always. Right. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And I've learned so much in my little monkdom lately, and it's going to continue. It's going to continue. And this is all to, yeah. Anyway, it's going to continue. Queen of Cups. These cards are bright. My lights are bright. Bright light. Get out of here. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy. He makes me this. He's a jerk. It's the one thing right here. I always have like this bird feather. Like this quail feather. Just okay. So my heart is not. God. I just think of what does it make me think of? You know how the heart chakra is like green, right? So it's green for the heart chakra. So it makes me think of like the Emerald City. It's really far away, and it takes a very long, crazy adventure to get there. And then when you get there, there's going to be a little man behind a curtain being like, get out of here. I'm just kidding. Don't look at me. Oh, shit. The heart chakra, the Emerald City, way far away. But I'm not closed off, because I'm not closed off to the message, and I'm not closed off to the joy of learning and growing and understanding. Like, I think that sounds fun. I think that this sounds like a really good thing for me. And this is my purpose. This is my intention. This is why. It's just why. So I don't know. Everything else has been illuminated to show me exactly why it isn't. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, because this is where it's at. And in my mind, I'm doing, what is that? What's the running? It's not the Running Man. What's the one with the steps? And you go, stupid 90s dances. Dorky. She keeps coming out. She keeps coming out. Okay. Let's look at, yeah, I know. Let's look at this week coming up. Let's go nice and slow. The week. Let's just look at a week. Not too crazy, not too far. Let's get a week under our belts. What's this week going to look like for the collective? Oh, you just want to be out here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands. So there is decisions being made. Everything's being put into place this week. I feel like you're taking what you have, what you know, and getting a lot of encouragement to, there's a lot of encouragement. This is support and this is support. Both of these are about support. So I feel like there's a lot of working parts. There's a lot of working parts this week that are helping to get the job done, whatever's getting done. And this is a very all-inclusive week coming up. It's not like solo dolo. I feel like you're going to feel a lot of different people around you. You're going to feel a lot of need to conversate and talk with people, and it's going to be very beneficial for you. There's going to be a lot of useful information coming from all this. Wow. It's a lot of information. It's a lot. Okay. Don't. So the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. There is such thing as too much help. If the Seven of Cups came out right now, that would be appropriate. Death card. Nine of Wands. Okay. So close. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Planting the right seeds. Taking what works and what doesn't work. Like what you feel just is not right. It's not a good fit. This is not something that is needing to be taken with you on your continued journey. Whatever it is you're picking up, whatever it is you're figuring out, these are a lot of creative ideas. Lots of creative ideas. This Two of Pentacles, this Two of Pentacles with both of these, it's kind of like you battling in your head. You're battling in your head between your passions and what makes sense. Like what makes logical sense and what do you want to do? Wow. What makes logical sense and what do I just like feel like I've always wanted to do? This is your mind kind of figuring out what logistically is going to serve you best. Yeah. Wow. What is going to serve you best? Look at this. Again, with the mission. We're still on the mission. You see how many wings are here? Yeah. You see how many wings are based? This is a decision. This is a decision. This is you being balanced enough to understand between your emotional investment in something and when your divine calling is telling you. I will tell you that an easy path forward is always going to be the correct choice. When there is resistance, this is where you are being redirected. Always. Always. Resistance, any sort of inability to align or be understood or to feel comfortable, right? It has to be vibrationally comfortable. Everything else, if it's not, right, this is pushing you into a different direction, to something that feels easier. I love this when I'll problem solve and brainstorm with my mom, and we'll talk about things, and we'll work through the emotional stuff, and it's just, heavy, and It's just this, oh, and I just want so much for you, and I love you, and this is nurture and all the things. And then there is this redirection. There's this moment of, what do we want to do? Where do we want to go? Right. So there is a lot that you're needing to get into terms with here. Why can I not?
Wild.
Can you report that, Fred? How can I not? I probably know that there's probably some 14-year-old hanging out in my rooms like he always likes to do. I don't know. It's probably seems like a 14-year-old I know. Well, just anyway. So there's a lot of focus on you. Look at that. I mean, look at what you attract in. Look what's coming through the woodwork, right? Nothing in this world will call out the mentally ill like going online and being a content creator. I swear to God. But now that they're in my block list, I can go in and report them. So that'll be fun. Thank you for the ammo. Anyway, lots of decisions to be made. I guess y'all can't see each other now. That's okay. Y'all can just look at me. I can't even see any of that, so. That's the world we're living in, though. You know what I mean? That's the world we're living in. We're living in a world where there's us, and then there's that, and it's demonic, and it's demonic attacks just for trying to shine light. Thank you, Fred. So there's demonic attacks, especially if you're trying to shine your light into the world. You will always be attacked, no matter what light you're trying to bring. And if you are doing good in this life and you are with good intention and good purpose, demonic entities will always push back. They will always push back. They will refuse your message, and even try to deter the message and to knock you off track, knock you off course. So it's always going to be a thing. There's always going to be these demonic entities all around you. You have to think of the kind of life that they've lived. You have to really pity those kinds of people and think about, what kind of life and world are they living in, that's, the energy that they want to go project onto the world. Somebody like him, I just want to say, okay. Anyway, how's your relationship with your mom and your dad? I would venture to guess that you have a very horrible relationship with your parents, and you weren't treated right. And now you're out into the world projecting on everybody, and your parents, unfortunately, were inept to teach or guide or catch that before it got projected out into the world. Or they're just completely complacent and are unaware of what they're doing in the world. You know what I mean? So it's pitiful. It's sad. It's just, of course, when you're favored by God, you always be attacked. You will always be attacked by demonic entities, no matter what. They can't stand it. They can't stand it. And that's all they have. That's all they have is morose Neanderthal behavior. It's pitiful, pathetic. you know, I mean, it speaks volumes to the kind of life they've had. They think that they're coming in and being funny. I instantly see a flash of a very sad, pathetic, lonely, disgusting life that is going to breed more disgustingness. And I so weep for that whole effect into the quantum field. You know what I mean? Like that ripple effect in my universe, it's just gross. It's gross. It's makes me think that, you know, exactly. Whatever's being brought to me, I'm like, no, thanks. No, you have very tainted energy, and I'm sorry nobody treated you right in life, but you're in the wrong place for your projections. It's not my burden to carry. Well, that's just certain kinds of people, you know. Nobody really likes them, and so they go and they try to project that onto other people. And they mask it with a bunch of what they think is humor, and it's but, you know, you worked with incarcerated people. I know. Oh God, I know. And you can tell, I mean, the kinds of people that come in and say that, those are incarceration candidates right there. I'm sure that that's a penitentiary candidate. They're well on their way to living a life behind bars because they're going out and projecting, you know, evil into the world, especially onto light workers, especially onto people who are like healers and energy workers and stuff. I mean, how disgusting is your energy that that's the kind of thing you would like to do? It speaks volumes. It speaks volumes to that person, speaks volumes to their upbringing. It's very sad. Very sad. It's an educational moment. It's just an educational moment to not attach and to, you know, put that in its place. Title it as it is. I can't help but analyze. I can't help it. I'm an energy reader. I can't help it. And people who have horrible energy do not like me knowing anything about them. They don't want me to know too much. People who have a lot to hide will run away from me. Or try to deter me. It's, yeah. Oh boy. So this week coming up looks like a lot of lessons of, not lessons, but you're putting your stuff into place. You're putting your stuff into place. But thank you, Leela. Let's see. Let's do blocks. I also posted a lot of stuff on major, like the mother wound. The mother wound is very, it's very telling. For if you have, if men have like a sex addiction, there's a deep mother wound there, like deep mother wound. So to go around and talk about that all the time, oh, it's just so telling. It's so telling. Anyway, I'm just studying, and it's funny that in my studies, I'm getting all these examples of, oh, okay, I just learned about this. Oh, I feel sorry for you. That's sad. That's so sad. Okay, so some of you may have a blocked crown chakra. We got a blocked crown chakra. Living a minimalist life could help with a blocked crown chakra. Oh, that's not so focused on the material, not so focused on just being present and being in the moment, not so out of your connectivity. So, blocked crown chakra. Use crystals or go outside to help you experience more spiritual growth. Go outside. Go outside. So connecting with nature. There's beauty in nature. The nature of, oh my gosh, of animals and how things happen in life. Oh my gosh. To watch how creatures behave out in the world. I was sitting in the window. Bumper was on the dresser and he was watching birds. He loves to sit in the window and just stare at the birds. And I'll go over with him and I'll sit cheek to cheek and I'm like, look at all them birdies. And he's like, and he'll go faster with his head. And I'm like, look at them. And they're just sitting there hopping all around. But to watch them interact with each other and how busy they are and when they feel threatened and it's wonderful though to get outside of yourself and your own little world and everything you got going on, right? My thoughts, my money, my bills, my history, my and to just go sit and be outside. Just be outside. Be in your environment. Connect to your presence. Connecting to your presence. That would unblock a crown chakra. That would unblock the crown chakra. We're still live. Yes. Yes, we are. I have the chat going. I'll just have to, every time I do that, the toddlers come in. I get attacked by morons. Unloved morons. Nobody loves you. You should fix that. Oh, from the crown to the, oh boy, from the crown to the root, tip to toe. Oh boy. So maybe a whole alignment would be great. Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh, anyway. Anyway. So the root chakra has to do with going outside. Many of you may need to get outside and just go ground yourself. I do. Oh. My meditation today was fantastic, but I've been thinking heavily about just sitting out and being in the sun and being on the ground and being present and also just letting the animals be outside and watching them interact with each other. That's always fun. I always love doing that, especially when I had my farm. I'd sit in the chicken pen, I'd bring all the animals in and I'd sit in a chair in the middle and just let them. And they would jump all over me and they'd be interacting and they'd be eating and they'd be like little flocks of them and some of them would mix and it was my utopia. It was my utopia. But anyway, just sitting in the middle with all my animals. Victim energies could be a block for some of you. Practice forgiveness. Choose to release the victim mentality and become an empowered survivor to learn from the past and move forward to a joyful and abundant future. Your victim mindset keeps you blocked and energetically and emotionally bound. Stand in an anthill at night. Ow. Oh my God. Ow. I've been in an anthill before. I have. Yeah, I'm from the South. I feel like they're way more prominent in the South. I don't know why. I've been up here for a year and it's different. It's very different. I guess because it's so cold up here. It's not as many bugs. Mental health. What an excellent card to come out. We're on topic tonight. We're so on topic. So, mental health could be a block for a lot of people. So it's a journey that is different for everyone, and there's no one size fits all method as far as your mental health rehabilitation. Some people are further along. Some people are, just now starting to pick up some traits of mental illness. So it's important to catch those early on and to start to work at them. If you don't, they will take over. They will quickly spiral. They will quickly develop even more other side effects. So keep your goals in sight and seek help if you need it. Keep your goals in sight. Seek help if you need it. It's important to, again, about staying focused on your purpose. The purpose is the only thing. Everything else is going to send you into this wild, outlandish, energetic waste. I mean, I guess that's okay. I mean, some people did just come here just to be an NPC. I mean, that's okay. Some people just came here to derp out and do life. Whatever. That's okay. Everyone's on their own journey. But if you're feeling like it's overwhelming, and if you're aware that it's a problem and you do want to solve the issues, there are millions of different methods, millions. There's so many different things to do. There's exercise. There's, you could get a nutritionist to work with you and start to work from the inside out. You could work with a therapist, a life coach, a counselor. I learned the difference between therapy and life coaching. So life coaching is about a plan with a set of steps that you use to work a way back to a more solid functioning, right? To be able to function better. Therapy is more of an emotional journey. It's experiencing your emotions and walking you through those so that you can have a better understanding and clarity of those to be able to work with them better. I thought that was very interesting. So whereas if you need emotional support, like a life coach would probably be way too severe and probably wouldn't work. If you needed, if you're a little put off by emotions, like if you're an avoidant, life coaching would be a better way. That would help you to kind of just put everything into place so it would naturally just kind of work itself out without you having to, be too involved with your emotional states until you find a way to work through those emotions, because that's a healthy balance to be able to work through your emotional trauma as well. But it's, baby steps. Life coaching is a way to get that foundation in place to be able to work that solution. So very interesting stuff I've been finding out. That's all. I'm just passing along information. But mental health had come up. So just a little asterisk. Grounded one night and sure enough, barefoot in the anthill at night. Yeah, you got to be really certain of your destination at night, for sure. Everything looks friendly in the night light. Everything looks possibly friendly until it's not. And then you're like, oh shit. Not friend. Oh God. Too many. You have too many things at once. Focus on just one thing. It's inevitable that when you try to tackle too many things at once, something is not getting the attention that it needs. Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, this is the best way to not have any follow through at all. This is such a fantastic way to start a shit ton of projects and never get anything done. to have too many things at once. You may get a few things done, and it's just going to be a lot longer. It's just going to take you a lot longer to accomplish several different projects. We are only one. Unless you are incorporating help or, looking at a team or managing or whatever, you have to be realistic sometimes. You got to be really, really realistic about your productivity, how it is best spent. Because again, time is money. Time is the most valuable commodity that we own outright and free, is our time. The most valuable commodity you'll ever have. Yeah. Bing. Oh, gosh. Conflicting desires. Legal matters. Oh, yeah. Having several different things, and can you imagine having several interests and none of them are alike? And so there's no real way to blend them all together. You have to focus a lot on this world, and this world is completely different from this world, and this world entails a whole lot of information about it. So does this world. But then we have this other thing over here, and that sounds fun. Let's go chase this pipe dream, and it has nothing to do with the other two things that you've already enveloped yourself in. Geez Louise. Sometimes they will start canceling each other out. Like one, if you get too many things going on, sometimes one will require all of you, and you can't pour as much into it because you've got other things that require of you. So you have conflicting desires here. You want it all, but we're again, we're only one, and you have to be realistic. Only after you have found the reasons for all of your conflicting currents and understand the root of this confusion will you be able to have one clear desire going steadfastly in one direction. Can you imagine trying to get to one destination and then rerouting yourself several times to try and appease every single whim you have? It can take you 13 hours to go in an hour trip. Oh, yeah. You don't value that commodity, that precious, precious commodity. Value that time. Mercury. Stay in charge of your time and evaluate the hours in your days and see if there's a lot of wasted time that you could manage better. Prioritize your goals and decide which ones are important. Absolutely. I had to do that. I did this back in February. I was just going on. I was letting my environment tell me when I could work, when I could function. I was letting my feelings, I was just kind of going on that. And when I just sat and looked at it and put myself on a schedule, it just felt better. I don't know. It felt better. It felt like, I don't know. Sometimes, no, I don't feel energetically called to read, but then it works out that way once I'm there. Sometimes I feel really excited to read and no one shows up. So other times I feel amazing about a video and I put a lot of work into it and it'll get hardly any views. I mean, but it's needed, and it's important for me to do all of these steps and to figure out what's working and what's not working so that I can continue to make the most of my time, my schedule, figuring it out, utilize better ways of balancing myself and taking care of my life while I'm also building my empire. I mean, no big deal. No big deal. So, some possible blocks that y'all might be looking at going in to this new celestial year, the celestial new year. Oh boy, Ace of Pentacles sideways. Don't miss out on opportunities coming in. Oh God. Again with the Two of Pentacles. Again. Ace of Pentacles sideways. Two of Pentacles. A lot of you are trying to figure things out this week. That's all. Man. Is everybody doing decisions this week? Is that what's going on? Y'all got a lot of things going on decision-wise? I gotta shut my window. It's a little chilly. It was hot as hell, and now it's cold. Hang on. Feels like I'm in Texas. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Y'all got a bunch of decisions happening this week? No? Nothing? Says here you do. 8 of Wands. Full card again. Wow. Full card again. Brand new beginning. Brand new beginning. Brand new beginning. Figuring things out. Brand new beginning. Not enough room to type it all. That's funny. Likewise. I would get a carpal tunnel flare typing up all that stuff. For sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah. Total carpal tunnel flare. Indeed. Well, we're at our hour mark. So far, we've been attacked by middle schoolers and decided that we're trying to survive. We're surviving. We're surviving through this energy and trying to figure out what we're going to put on this daggum campus. What's going on the canvas? We got a big old blank canvas. What's going on it, right? This is that deciding time. I've washed it clean again. What are we painting? What are we using on it? Are we going to use conventional? Are we going to use something unconventional? Are we going to go avant-garde? Are we going to go really traditional? Do I want to do a scene, a face? Do I want to make you think? Or do I want to be obvious? You got it taken care of quick on the side, though? Okay. Good for you. Good. Nice. Congratulations. I hope to be there myself one day. Get it all figured out. I'm following you. We're going to chop it up and figure it out. All right, kids. Well, let's go blank slate real quick. Oh, this is the Rebel deck. Let's do the Rebel deck. I was thinking both. Oh, yeah. Typical. What do they need to know? Oh. Haha. See? Decisions to be made. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it is. Figure shit out on your own. Wow. Figuring out. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass. Pronto. Fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. Yeah, right. They'll never apologize. Ever. Heck no, figured nothing out. Oh no. Looking for a house and land. Yeah. Sounds dreamy. You are the best thing. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing out on some cool shit. Some good shit is about to happen. So wake up. And don't let your issues fuck it up. Oh boy. You think shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. Bye. Get out of my head. Get into my... Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Yeah. Eat some yummy shit. Love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. Wow. And time to let go again. Time to let go. Move the fuck on. Yes, I am. Yes, we are. We're moving on. We're moving on. See? Ha ha. It's going in the box. Here we go. Do you like sleeping? Well, sleeping is a sign of depression. Like heavy, like a lot of sleeping is a sign of depression. Just FYI. We function well. We function well enough on 6 to 7. That's well enough. 7 to 8 is really kind of the max for adults. So just healthily, and everything over that is either a replenishment or it's depression. Like if you are like not getting a whole bunch of sleep during the week, and then you finally have a day where you can, and you end up like sleeping 9 or 10 hours, you're kind of catching up just a little bit, and that's a crash out. Find a new hobby or revisit an old one. Yes, find a new hobby or revisit an old one. Exactly. Back into self. Avoid stressful places, situations, and people. Fuck them guys. Get out. Yeah. Avoid it. Avoid it. Like the plague. Avoid stressful situations or people or places. Talk with a financial advisor. Yes, I know a guy. Cry if you need to. Don't hold it in. It's your party. You can cry if you need to. You don't get enough sleep is your issue. Lucky to get 4, yeah. So then you'll have crash outs. So like those days when you're sleeping, that's a crash out. You're just catching up. It'll all come out in the wash. Listen to some upbeat music. I've been listening to my high vibe music a lot lately. Here it is again. Go outside during the day so you can see. Go outside. I'm hearing it a lot. I know. Forgive them if possible. If possible. Write a closure letter. Keep it. Mail it. Burn it. Write it. Whatever you need to do. Connect with a higher power or your higher self. Create a budget and cut back on expenses. And get moving. I am. Make a gratitude list. Oh. And forgive yourself. Man, that's coming up a lot lately. And get clear about what you do want. That's my mom. I've heard what you don't want. Tell me what you do want. Okay. You're right. It's my party. Yeah. That's an oldie. Okay, there you go. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Anyone who's still here? Exactly. Now it's in your head. Okay. Fred, thank you. I don't think the other one's me anymore. Nope, I left the room. I did, so those might be organic. Cool. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to end it. I may head over to TikTok here in a little bit if anybody's interested. And if you need any more, I'm going to see. I need to feed myself. I haven't eaten all day at all. So I'm gonna eat and then we'll see. Maybe I'll jump on TikTok or something. So yeah, it was good. Thanks for hanging out. This is my makeup shift because I skipped last night because TikTok was so fun. I'm gonna see if it'll happen again. I got like almost 80 new followers over there last night. It was so fun. It hasn't been like that in a long time. It made me think that they're finally letting me back out, which means my avenues are opening, which means I'm on the right track. That's what happens. Like I said in the beginning, they open up the avenues. You know you're on the right track. You're getting resistance. Veer to the left. Veer to the right. Now hop 3 times. Come on now. Do the cha-cha. Okay. Anyway. I'll see y'all soon. It'll probably be tomorrow. Yeah, because Sundays are my regular nights are Sundays. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay.